again tonight for the cash flow credit promo. Super, super exciting. I have seen so much growth over the days, and you're seeing right now, you saw a little schedule of all the people that'll be presenting. That's phenomenal. Brian, we had another great day.
Huge day. Huge
and it's
day.
Still not over.
Oh, I know. We're just getting started with this thing, and it's really getting exciting. Seeing everybody that's ranking up, seeing everybody that's increasing their income, seeing everybody that's plugging into the program. It's awesome. Right. I couldn't be happier. I can tell you.
It really is. Well, let's do this real quickly because we're going to have people from all over the country do it. So, Jatasha, the first one in this evening, Raleigh, North Carolina, welcome. We have, let's see, we're going to go so fast here, but I'm going to do the first few. We have Sean Allen from Oklahoma City. We have Shadana Carter from Sacramento, California. We have Gail Fenwick. She's on. Sharita Robinson from Lexington Park, Maryland. Rodney Gerald from York, Pennsylvania. Sonia Perry from Douglasville, Georgia. And, of course, Mr. Daryl Banks from Raleigh, North Carolina. And many, many more. They're going like crazy right now, but we don't have a lot of time because we have someone that's absolutely phenomenal at sharing what MWR Financial is all about. So we want to get to that. But I have great news, Brian. You'll love this. And everyone, write this down. Make sure you write this down. You can put it in the notes, but you want to write this down for your own edification. Anyone that is in your organization or anyone you're speaking to that really would love to hear our information in Spanish, thanks to the great leadership of Maria Reyes, we're going to have, and then the wonderful job that Brian House has done to make this all possible, our great CEO and founder, we're going to have Spanish-only presentations starting on Thursday. It'll go through Sunday. They will be at 7:30 Pacific time right here on right here on MakeWealthRealLive.com. So at 7:30 Eastern time, let me say it again, 7:30 Eastern time, MakeWealthRealLive.com, right here on this platform, you will be able to have Spanish only. So if you have someone that needs to hear it in Spanish because it'll make them more comfortable, maybe they were sitting on the fence and they'll join, or you have them in your organization and they know some other people, this is the time. They are absolutely exploding, and the presenters they have, we'll show them to you tomorrow. Phenomenal. I'm talking first rate. You'll love it. So, Brian, is that exciting or what?
No, that's great stuff, Dom. And listen, hey, I just noticed something. You didn't send out the text that for the call for tonight, for the live for tonight, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. No big deal. I was going to say behind stage, you can go ahead and send it out there in just a minute if you get a second. But no, it's all right. It's all right. So good stuff. But, we've got still a bunch of people that are getting on, and I just noticed it's a little lower than normal, but hey, that's okay. We'll get it
revved up quickly here.
Yes. Yeah. But listen, I'm excited too, Dom, because
here's what I want you to do, Brian. And I'm sorry for cutting you off. Why don't you go on and get and do what you're about to do, and let me go back and do that now, because I want them on by the time our guest. It'll give me a chance to send it, and then I want them on by the time we bring our guest up. Okay.
Sounds good. Thanks. You do that. I appreciate you, man, and I'll go ahead and take care of this up front. Okay. All right. Well, hey guys, listen, I like Dom said, we're all excited. There's so much happening with our company right now. And what you guys are seeing tonight, if you noticed a post that we have online or somebody shared this information with you, we're actually doing what we refer to as our cash flow credit promotion that we're running. And this cash flow credit promotion is where we're actually waiving $99 of our setup fee, to where instead of $228.97 to become what we call a qualified financial director, to own your own MWR financial business, you can actually do that for this week till next Monday. You can do that for $129. So we're $129.97. So we're eliminating $99, calling that our cash flow credit. But we're also doing a cash flow rebate. Drawing every single night when we start these presentations at 9:00 Eastern time. And you can see some of the great presenters that we have on there that'll be up at 9:00, some of our top money earners in the company that you can listen to as they explain our program to you and do a phenomenal job of doing that. Before each of those presentations, we're doing our cash flow rebate drawing. Now, the way this works is where everybody that joined the day before or the day before that, from the 12th through the 19th, okay? It runs consecutively and it builds on itself. So everybody that joined on the 12th, they were participated in the drawing on last night, our first live that we did. Everybody that joined today will participate tomorrow, along with the people that joined on the 12th or the 13th, okay? And so they just kind of build on each other. And what I mean by that is that anybody that's looking at this for the first time, you have the opportunity to, like right now, we've got 5 more presentations we'll be doing. So you got 5 more chances to win our cash flow rebate drawing. And this is where we're going to randomly pick out of all the people that joined on the 12th and the 13th tonight, we're going to pick from those people, other than the winner we picked last night. They're excluded. They can't win multiple times. We're going to pick from that list, and we're going to give somebody $129.97 back to where they have their MWR financial business, their membership, access to all of our experts, our strategies, everything done for them. And they're going to get their $129.97 back for their first month. So they're in the business for free. And so, which I'm excited about that. So we're going to do that. But in addition to that, we're also running a cash flow challenge. Okay. So you got our cash flow credit, you got our cash flow rebate drawing, and then you got our cash flow challenge that allows you to be able to, during this promotion and through the 30th of the month, you'll be able to qualify for different things that give you recognition, that will help you with your business, millionaire mentorship training that you're going to be able to spend time with real multimillionaires that you can develop relationships with and ask questions. And so it's a phenomenal thing that we're doing there. So you can get it right from the horse's mouth on how to become wealthy, the challenges, everything that they've experienced, what they've went through to be successful. And so you want to definitely participate in that. Now, all of this leads up to what we refer to as our cash flow experience event. This is our virtual event that we're going to be doing on July 31st, where we're going to be rolling out a ton of new things with MWR Financial. You're going to get some leadership training and tools to make, save, and grow your money, but you're also going to see new websites. You're going to see our MWR mobile app, MWR on the go app, a lot of things that we're going to be rolling out on the 31st. That's a 3-hour event. And so we're extremely excited about that. But all of this, cash flow credit, cash flow rebate drawing, cash flow challenge, is all leading up to our cash flow experience, our virtual cash flow experience event on July 31st. So with that, that's all of that information that I needed to get out. So you know what this is all about and what people are so excited about, why they invited you to take a look at this. But with that, Martina, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to pull up my screen real quick because I want to go ahead and do this drawing. Let's go ahead and find out who tonight's winner is out of everybody that enrolled yesterday and the day before, because this has only been going on for 2 days so far, and it goes through Monday as far as our cash flow credit and rebate drawing. So let me go ahead and see if I can pull that up so I can share my screen. So bear with me 1 second. Share screen, Chrome tab, and we're going to do random name picker. And okay, Martina, could you let me know if I can't see you? All I see is the random name picker on the screen. Could you let me know if that is up? Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Well, guys, as you can see, we've got everybody's names entered in here. There's a ton of people that have already gotten started with us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this little button here that says pick a random name, and we're going to see who wins our cash flow rebate for tonight. So with that, usually Indamo's doing a drum roll, but I'm not very good at it. So we're just going to go ahead and pick it. So let's see who they are. It's going through the names. Okay, there you go. Amber Alvarez. So I want to congratulate Amber Alvarez. Amber, you just you'll receive tonight, as soon as I get off of here and our guest speaker comes up and Indamo comes back, I'm going to go backstage and I'm going to credit $129.95 into your commission account with MWR Financial. I know you just got started Amber Alvarez, just like everybody on here. So I'm going to tell you, be sure, Amber, that you go and you activate your MWR financial pay card so that when I post these commissions, it'll hit your account. You can transfer it to your bank, or you can transfer it to your MasterCard. So with that, congratulations, Amber Alvarez. You are our second a cash flow rebate drawing winner. So that is awesome. So let me stop this share. I'm going to see if I can get back to everybody. And did that stop the share by any chance?
Yes, I can see you now, Brian.
Okay. Hey, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. You got it out.
Yeah,
I got it down now.
I just got the text. So that's awesome.
There you go.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, listen, we've got the drawing done. We've explained the cash flow credit, cash flow rebate drawing, cash flow challenge, cash flow experience, all that stuff, Dom. All that's left to do is for me to turn it over to you so you can introduce our guest speaker for the night, and we'll get out of the way and let him share this information with everybody. And I'm excited for you all to hear it. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to our president of Field and Leadership Development, my right hand, and I couldn't ask for a better one, Mr. Ndamo Tolson.
Well, thank you, Brian. Thank you. Super excited tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not going to take a lot of preamble. I'm just going to get right to it and let you know the person that you're going to hear from tonight is a documented leader in our company. He's gotten to the documented position of district director in record time. He is absolutely out there helping a lot of people get money as an issue out of the way for them and their families. You'll see by the way he presents this information, he is having a great time. I mean, absolute great time. He's so effective. You're going to be engaged. You're going to be entertained. You're going to be educated. But most importantly, you're going to see why everyone here is so excited and why MWR Financial is exploding all throughout the nation. And so no one can show it better than we call him Hollywood here, but it's none other than Mr. Chuck Hardin. Chuck, are you with us here, my friend? Look at you. Looking good.
Yes, indeed, I am, and I am ready to go, sir. Thank you oh so much, Mr. Odamo, man. Before I let you go, brother, I have to say, man, thank you so much for everything that you do. You and Mr. House have put together an awesome company, but to have the type of leadership, you know, for a leader that I can pick up the phone and make a phone call. And I love every time I call, you say, I got 2 minutes, I'm about to jump on a conference call. I got 2 minutes, I'm about to jump on the webinar. That shows that you're leading from the front, meaning you're still in the fight. You're still helping us out here build and grow. So I appreciate everything you do, man. And thank you for giving me an opportunity to share with everybody this evening. I really do appreciate that.
My pleasure, my friend. We are actually absolutely honored to be in business with you. Let's go. Show them what it's all about, Chuck.
Well, and I think I will. Yes, indeed. Let me do that. But this got to be honest, you guys. We want to have a great conversation. But anytime I get an opportunity to talk about business or talk about money, I only think it's fair for you to know a little bit about the person sharing information with you. So really quickly, my name is Chuck Hardin, and I was born and raised right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And I love to tell people that my story is not going to be that much different than anybody else's story out there. You know, we're all taught the exact same thing on what it takes to be successful here in America. They say you need to go to school, get good grades, and go to college. You go to college, get more good grades, you can go out there and get that good job. And if you work that good job really, really hard, if you show up early and stay late, that you can grow up wealthy and successful. That's what they told me. That's what I did. So after graduating from Tri-Cities High School, I attended Clark Atlanta University. I got me a degree in business, and I did go out and get that good job. And humbly would never complain about anything that me and my wife have. I love to tell people I feel we're very blessed because we had food on the table. You know, we had cars in the driveway, and we had a roof over our head. So we're blessed because even in America, this is the richest country in the world. Some people don't even have that. But we did get I got to the point where my lifestyle had caught up with the income. So no matter how hard I worked, I found myself living check to check, and even some months living check behind the check. So don't know if you guys can relate to that, but that was a very frustrating place because I done everything I was told to do, right? So I just found myself at a point in life where not only was I open and looking, I was literally praying that God would show me something to help me take my family to the next level of life. Because I could never figure out how am I going to ever get ahead if I'm barely keeping up. So not only was I blessed enough to get some better information, I was blessed enough to get around the right people that can really show me and teach me how to create the level of financial success that I was looking for me and my family. So that is the conversation we're about to have right now. But I need y'all to do me a favor as y'all look at this. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge the way I dress. Don't judge the country way I talk. I'm from Georgia. I got a Southern twang. I know that, right? But more important than judge the information. And ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, does this make sense? Does this conversation make sense in the economy that we live in right now? Number 2, do we have a viable solution that anybody can use? And number 3, can you do it? If you can answer yes to all 3 of those questions, not only are we going to make a lot of money together, we're going to bless a whole lot of people in the process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my slides so we can go ahead and get this information to you, because this is what I had to understand very quickly, is that in the situation I was in, I was not the only one. You know, right now, our country is in a great divide. This is what I mean. When I was growing up, there were 3 specific classes of people. You had the upper class, you had the lower class, and then you had the middle class. And the majority of the population fell in the middle class, meaning they didn't have yachts and jets and limousines, but they had a very comfortable lifestyle. But as time has gone on, that middle class has shrunken more and more and more. And it's not because they didn't have the education. It's not because they didn't work hard. It's not even because they didn't make probably more money. There are 4 financial challenges that systematically keep us from reaching our financial success. 4 challenges, right? These are real simple. We got taxes, we got debt, we got big business, and we got inflation. These are the 4 challenges. Now, I know somebody is thinking, well, Mr. Harden, how is taxes a challenge? Everybody got to pay taxes, and you are correct. But think about this. Taxes takes the first 1/3 of your income off the rip. And think about all the taxes that we pay. We got federal tax, we got state tax, we got local tax, we got city tax, we got county tax, we got sales tax, we got Avalon tax, we got property tax, we got estate tax, we got just cause tax. We get taxed all kind of ways. Right? Now, to be totally clear, my conversation is not about tax evasion. We don't believe in that. I truly believe you got to feed the goose that's laying the golden eggs. What we're going to teach you tonight is something called being tax efficient. So just paying what you owe and not a dime more. Now, challenge number 2 is debt. And I'm sure all of us that's watching this live right now can relate to having a little debt in your life. As a matter of fact, if you got some debt in your life that you love to get rid of, just type in the chat, me. Matter of fact, if you got some debt in your life you mad you even got into, right? We all have those stories, right? But we got to understand that we are programmed to think that being in debt is okay. So we're not just going to talk to you and show you a way to minimize your debt. We have a system to help you 100% eliminate your debt. So you don't owe anybody anything. Now, challenge number 3 is big business. This is the one I might have to explain a little bit, because this is the most challenging one, because it's all about bad programming. You know, we're programmed at a very early age to spend money. And corporate America spends millions of dollars every day to figure out how to get more of your money out of your pocket. They've actually entwined it into our lifestyle. Every single month, they give us something to celebrate. Like right now, we're in the month of July. We just had 4th of July. In August, we got back to school. In September, we got Labor Day. October, we got Halloween. In November, the actual holiday is Thanksgiving. That is my favorite holiday, because it's all about being grateful and thankful for what you have. But think about what corporate America did. They created Black Friday. They created Cyber Monday, Brown Thursday, Tech Tuesday. Next year, you're going to hear about What You Want Wednesday. Just go buy what you want, right? They're going to have you spending money all week, right? December, we got Christmas. January, we got New Year's. February, Valentine's Day. March, you got spring break. April, you got Easter. May, you got Mother's Day. June, you got Father's Day. And you land right back in July. Every month. And that doesn't even include birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, or all the ways that we celebrate people. Now, to be totally transparent, I see nothing wrong with celebrating. As a matter of fact, I love having a good time. But what I don't think is that we need to go into debt to show someone that we love them, but that we are proud of them. So instead of spending additional money every single month, we're going to put you in position where your money is making money every single day, every day. And we have to make money with our money every day because of our last challenge, which is inflation. Something that we cannot control, right? Again, inflation is simply the cost of living increasing a little bit every single day. Every day it costs a little bit more just to live in our country. Because in our country, business owners dictate the price of goods and services. So they can go up on their price whenever they choose to. We have to be in position to go up on our income the exact same way. But the challenge is most of us are not 100% in control of our income. So tonight, I'm going to show you a way to expand your cash flow. I'm going to show you a way to increase your income, not just to match inflation. I'm going to show you how to outpace inflation. So these are 4 challenges, not to be negative, but now that you know what they are, you know what we're fighting against. Okay. And there's things I'm going to share with you guys. I want to be totally transparent. I did not make these up. I am a product of the product, meaning someone showed me and taught me this information, and I just put it to work. I was that gentleman that graduated from college, could barely find a job paying them 30, but in student loans, most of my friends owed 80. How was that supposed to work out? Right? So what we have to do is put ourselves in position, because I just thought I could just earn more money. That was my goal. Just earn more. Work harder, earn more. You can do it, Chuck. You'll go get it, make it happen. Who's ever heard this phrase before? The more you make, the more they take. If you ever heard that phrase before, just give me a thumbs up in the chat, right? Because they're 100% correct. So if you don't learn some strategies to keep them from taking so much, it doesn't matter how much money you make, you're going to always feel like you're ice skating uphill. So we have some strategies in place. And the one thing I want to teach you guys, and my theme for this conversation tonight, I want you to write this down. Money is a tool, not a goal. Put that in the chat. Money is a tool, not a goal. Because that's not what we were taught growing up. We were taught to go out and get a job, pay you $10 an hour, pay you $20 an hour, $30,000 a year, $50,000 a year, and that became our goal, to earn the money. But money is a tool, and the only way a tool serves you is if you put it to work. Just like a hammer could sit in your drawer, it doesn't serve you. But if you give it to a craftsman, they can build you a home. So what I had to do was partner up with some people that can give me some experts to help me put my money to work. So that's how we came into partnership with MWR Financial. And they teach you the 3 main things you need to know about money and how to put it to work. They teach you how to save your money. They teach you how to make more money. And we're going to teach you how to grow your money. I'm going to let y'all get a screenshot of this slide right here. This is the money slide. If you hadn't listened to nothing else I said today, you want a screenshot of this. Screenshot, photographic memory, whatever you need, you want to get this one. Because this particular slide is all about how to really create wealth. And when we talk about saving money, we're not just talking about putting an extra $50 in the cookie jar. We're not putting an extra $100 under the mattress. We're going to systematically show you strategies to bring back hundreds of thousands of dollars back to you and your family every single month. Every month. And we're going to do that by increasing your cash flow. Yeah. Now, to increase your cash flow, we got to do 3 things. We got to minimize your taxes, minimize your debt, and minimize expenses. And the question becomes how, Mr. Harden, how do we do that? Well, Making Wealth Real offers a financial edge membership that gives you unlimited access to certified financial planners. You have unlimited access to CPAs, to people that are certified with the IRS to help you become tax efficient. And as a matter of fact, one of the strategies they're going to teach you is how to properly adjust your W-4. Now, you may not be familiar with your W-4. You're probably more familiar with your W-2 because you get one of those every year. But if you have a W-2, that means you have a W-4 on file at your job. And the IRS has shared with us that 88% of the country has that form filled out incorrectly. 88%. So in working with the experts, they help you make adjustments to that W-4 to give you, in most cases, an instant pay raise on your paycheck from your job. Yeah, more money on your paycheck from your job. Because I'm sure you guys have looked at your paychecks before and you saw the gross amount and then you saw the net amount. Then you get grossed out by the next. They done took so much of your money. This is the thing. They didn't take it. You gave it to them. You gave it to them and didn't even know how. So what I'm going to do is bring these slides down and bring up one of my good friends that's on the line with us right now, because this young lady has been through every single part of our membership. She's maximized every single part of it. She understands how to make it work and create a success in just using the memberships. So Ms. Johnson, how you doing today? Oh, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. How you doing today?
I'm doing awesome, Chuck. You're killing it. Fantastic.
I'm doing the best I can. I appreciate you. I sure appreciate you. So look, do me a favor. I know we're going to go through the strategies. I'm just talking about the first strategy that we implemented with adjusting the W-4. What would an expert say to do for you and bring back for you and your family?
Right, Chuck. Yeah, so the experts, I was just glad to be working with these certified IRS tax professionals. They are experts. I did exactly what they told me to do, which was uploaded 2 of my pay stubs and my last year tax return. And they were able to get me a reduction in the amount that I'm paying in taxes. And what that did for me is brought me $587 back into my paycheck by the time I got paid the next pay period. So that's about $7,000 in an instant pay raise.
Wow. Wow. Okay. So just so we're clear, so everyone on the line can understand what you did. You adjusted one form one time. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And that was an additional $587 on your paycheck from your job. Is that correct?
Yes, from my job, 587.
Now, did you have to work any more hours for that 587?
I did not.
Did you have to sell any product for that 587?
I did not have to sell any product.
Right, and it's been 587 ever since.
Every since 587.
So this is what I'd like to share with you guys. That's a strategy that anybody can use. Anybody can do that, okay? But we also got to remember the theme of the conversation, money is a tool, not a goal. So we take that $500. I'm going to pull these slides back up so you guys can see what else comes with our particular membership is now we put that money to work. So now we have our debt elimination strategy. Keyword is elimination. And we're not just talking about credit card debt. We're talking about credit cards, car notes, mortgages, student loans, medical bills, anything that can be paid off, you load into this particular part of the system. And they're going to systematically show you how to pay it off and pay it off in a reduced time frame. And I'm not just saying taking a 30-year mortgage down to 25 years. You can take a 30-year mortgage down to 12 years, down to 8 years based on your situation. So imagine this. Imagine if you made the exact same amount of money that you make right now, but you don't owe anybody anything. Right? How much easier is life right there? Right? So the company actually puts together for you a debt-free date to tell you what day you can be debt-free by following their game plan. Now, Ms. Johnson, how much time do they take off when you set your information? How much time do they reduce down for you being debt-free?
Right, Chuck. So my creditors, they always have a plan for us. And that plan was I would be in debt for the next 28 years. But after I uploaded all my information, including my mortgage, my student loans, my medical bills, furniture bills, car loans, credit cards, all of that, they reduced the number of years down to 6 years. So I will be debt-free in 6 years, including my mortgage. Yes.
6 years debt-free. See, that is what you celebrate. Again, it's all about having a game plan that the experts do the work. Okay, so we minimize taxes. We talked about minimizing debt. The third thing we have to do is minimize expenses. And one of the most consistent ways to minimize your expenses is to increase your credit. See, when your credit score goes up, your interest rates go down. And part of our program is a credit restoration program. Yeah, we do not do credit repair. We do credit restoration where we enhance and rebuild your credit. So not only it goes up, but it stays up, okay? And I like to give my Credit Max testimony just so people understand that they work with you from where you are. So if you got bad credit, they'll help you get good. If you got good credit, they'll help you get great. If you got great credit, they'll get you to pristine. Because I thought I had great credit. My credit was around 750, 760 consistently. But I've used the program because it came with it anyway. All I had to do was upload my 3 credit reports and I walked away. About 2.5 months later, I got a notification my credit had gone up to 805. Then it went up again to 811. Then it went to 817. Then they got me all the way up to 823. I like to show the proof, you know, 823. Yes, indeed. Yeah. And I know somebody looking at this live right now think I got real cute as soon as they saw that 823. I'm like, so cute with that 823, right? So, Ms. Johnson, were they able to do something with your credit as well?
Absolutely. Chuck, they did. The experts are just the bomb. All I had to do was upload my 3 credit bureaus, which they have that whole process in place for me to easily do that, did that. And I have to say that I was right around the 660s, you know, that debt to income ratio was killing me. But when the experts got through in about 2 weeks, they sent me an email and had increased my credit score by 66 points. 66 points. And then I got another email that they increased it by an additional 11 points. So I'm right in the 700 club now at 723.
That's called winning, right? The thing I love is that it puts us in position, right? It puts us in position. And then the last part of our membership is our bill shredder, which actually helps. You got professional negotiators that will negotiate your bills on your behalf. And these are the bills that you cannot pay off, like your light bill, your gas bill, your water bill, your trash bill. You just upload them into the system and let the experts go to work, right? So I put in my cable bill. I had the bundle with the cable, internet, and phone all rolled up together. They got me an additional $48 back on that bill. And I'll be totally honest, I've been blessed to make a little money in life, but I was so doggone excited about that $48. Just because I wasn't giving it to them no more, right? My dad taught me money saved is money earned, okay? So this is the first thing we do with our membership, you guys, get you guys to save money. Again, hundreds of thousands of dollars can go back into your pocket just by using the membership. And the great thing about the membership is only $79 per month. Only $79. And that gives you everything we just went through. And that number includes you and your spouse. Right? So y'all ain't got to argue about who's going to get their credit fixed first. They're going to fix both of y'all credit. Y'all don't got to argue about the W-4 adjustment. They're going to adjust both of y'all W-4. Y'all don't got to argue about little silly stuff no more. Right? we try to keep the family together. Okay. Now, this is how we help you save money. Okay. The second part we talked about was actually making money. This is the part I want you guys to concentrate on, because what I'm going to talk about now is additional income above and beyond what you get from your job right now. So we're going to talk about more money. And it's so important, the way we make more money is not going out to get a second job. That's not how we're talking. We're talking about creating an additional passive stream of income that can continue to come in month after month after month. So we're able to partner up with MWR in a partnership, and they allow you to start your own home-based business. Now, I know what someone just said. As soon as I said start a home-based business, you got a little nervous saying, well, I'm not an entrepreneur. You know, I don't really, home-based business is not for me. Let me help you out with this, because I completely agree. The entrepreneurship might not be for everybody, but business ownership is. Business ownership is for everyone, because now that you have a home-based business, you now get the tax benefits of being in business. Again, you want to be tax efficient. So you get to write off things that you're doing right now anyway. So you are the solution. Just by partnering with MWR, you can now have your own base business. So a portion of your home is now tax deductible. A portion of your mortgage or rent, your light bill, water bill, gas bill, miles you drive in your car, meals and entertainment, even money you pay your kids can be tax deductible. The only thing the government requires is that you do it the right way, and we're going to teach you how to do that, and that you track it. And you get an app that you download to your phone that tracks all your expenses for you. Okay. So to keep this concept very, very simple, as a consumer, you have bills. As a business owner, you have expenses. Expenses are tax deductible, bills are not. So we simply teach you how to take those existing bills, transition them into expenses. Now you get to write off your lifestyle. We call that anyway money. You can pay those bills anyway. Okay. Now that's not why we start a business, but that's one of the great benefits of having a business. You start a business to make money. And with MWR, the great thing that they do is that even though they're a multi-million-dollar company, They don't charge us multi-million dollars to come in partnership with them. They don't even charge us thousands of dollars. To get everything that you need to start your business, our normal enrollment price is only $228. That will establish your website, your capture pages, your back office system, the accounting, everything you need, our training is all included in that $228. And it's $119 a month to maintain your business. Write those numbers down because it's going to get better. It's normally $228 and $119 a month. And the best thing about that $119 a month, that includes the full Financial Edge membership we just talked about. So everything that we just talked about by increasing your cash flow is included in that $119 a month. And if you are following my conversation, let me be sure that you know what just happened and what you're just able to do. Because you're starting a business and the $228 is tax deductible and the $119, and it comes with the membership, you basically get to write off somebody fixing your credit. You get to write off somebody helping you get an instant pay raise. You get to write off somebody helping you get become debt free. So it's a total win-win situation. And the great thing about our partnership is that because it is a partnership, everyone does have a role and responsibility. If you choose to maximize this particular part, all you have to do is expose people to this information. Note I said expose, not explain. You don't have to, you just put people in front of the information. We have so many ways of getting people in front of the information. We have conference calls, their team webinars, we have lives just like we're doing right now. As a matter of fact, look at the person or just try to identify the person whose live you watching right now. What do you think that individual is doing? Well, let me tell you, nothing. And can you do that? Can you invite people to a live or a webinar and allow someone else to explain the business for you? See, if you can, this can grow into a very large business, but it can also grow into a very large income. So very quickly, I'm going to show you how we're compensated, just a few parts of it, on how we're compensated with MWR. Because all we do, again, is share this information with people. And we get paid about 10 different ways in our MWR comp plan. 10. I do not have time to go through all 10. Right? I do not have time to go through all 10. As a matter of fact, Ms. Johnson, out of all the ways we get paid, well, let me just do this, because I know a lot of people are thinking, how do I get someone, or if someone gets involved, how am I compensated? So let's just say tomorrow, you decide to invite someone to our conversation tomorrow at 9 p.m. Same website, same page you are right now, and you invite a few of your friends. Let's say one decides to get started as a customer. If they decide to get started as a customer, MWR is going to compensate you $40 2 days later. If they decide to get started as a business partner, they're going to compensate you $50 2 days later. The company also has a momentum bonus available for your first 90 days of business. It starts at $150, but can grow all the way to $1,500. You guys, this is just one of the ways we get paid. Now, all of these are one-time bonuses, but we also get paid residual income. And this is the end game that you guys got to shoot for, because that is a true wealth principle. Residual income is doing something one time and getting paid over and over and over again. Right? In the music industry, it's called royalties. If you write a book, it's called publication. If you do a television show, it's called syndication. Over in MWR, we call it what you want. You want to get paid that way, right? So these are the residual payouts that come in our compensation plan. The founders put together a luxury vehicle bonus that starts at $500 a month and can grow all the way to $3,000 per month based on the size of your organization. The great thing about the bonus, you don't even have to buy a new car. You can use that to pay off the car you're driving right now. We have a presidential bonus that can grow all the way to $100,000. And then, of course, the bonus that most people love is our daily guarantee. They love the daily guarantee. The reason being because it's daily and it's a guarantee. I mean, you got to use your context clues when you're trying to figure something out, right? So the way the daily guarantee works, it starts at $5 a day, but it can grow all the way to $1,000 per day based on the size of your organization. Now, let's just be honest. I know $1,000 a day probably blew some people's mind. That's like $30,000 a month. So let me underpromise and overdeliver. Let's just talk about $5 a day, right? Because $5 a day won't retire anybody watching this live. But if you take $5 and multiply by 30 days, That's an additional $150 per month coming in month after month after month. Simple question. Would it help on top of what you already doing? If it'll help, I want you guys to put in the chat, that will help, right? How about this? Our second tier is $20 a day. $20 a day, a daily guarantee. Now, $20 times 30 days, an additional $600 per month coming in month after month after month. You guys, you got to understand residual income, and because this is additional, we got $30 a day, $50 a day, $100 a day. I was blessed to get up to $150 per day. And again, it's additional income. So I want you guys to understand, you don't have to quit your job to do this business. Guess what? I didn't. I still work a full-time job right now, but to still have an additional $100 a day coming into my account, a car bonus where they take care of the car bonus and a presidential bonus where I can invest. Understand, you guys, it's a different kind of life when you can take the pressure of just making money off of it, right? And we have training and support to teach you how to build this business. So don't think you have to make anything up. We're going to teach you word for word, step by step, what to say to invite people to the webinar. We're going to even give you the messages that you send to people to invite them to the webinar, to the Zoom. All you have to do is plug in to the existing system, okay? And I'm going to finish with this because I'm right there at my time. Because we talked about saving money, we talked about making money, and this is the end game that we have to shoot for because money is a tool. We're going to talk about growing your money. And I want to be sure y'all look at me when I'm saying this, because it doesn't matter how good you are at what you do. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. There will come a point in time in life that you will not be able to earn income. But there will never be a point where you won't need income. And we heard this growing up. You shouldn't work for money, but you should have money working for you. But they said it. That's what they told us. But no one ever taught us how to do it. No one ever taught us how to do it until now. Because now we have experts in the growth section of our webinar. Let me pull it up again. Is because now we're talking about growing money. And growing money is where the end result that we have. There are three different things that we're talking about. One is our private reserve account. You guys, this is a game changer. All right. I love the fact that I can say I'm not a financial advisor. That's not my role. I'm a financial educator. So let me educate you on things because I know you guys are familiar with investing in your 401k, which is a great thing, especially if they match. But let's be transparent about the 401k. One, they limit how much money you can put in. And two, it's directly attached to the stock market. So when the market crashed 10 months ago, guess what happened to everybody's 401k? So what we had to do was learn different places we can invest and still get double-digit returns. So one of them that our advisor will teach you about is called the private reserve account. Now, this is an account that's amazing because it does grow with the market. We know the market bounces up and down all day, every day. Your private reserve account goes up when the market goes up. When it drops, it levels off. When the market goes back up, it grows again. When it drops, it levels off. So it puts you in position where you never lose. Second thing is that your money is growing and it's growing tax-free. And third is you have access to your money before retirement age. You guys, this is the game changer. Everyone needs to learn about the private reserve account. And I know, Ms. Johnson, you recently got your account set up, probably about, I can't even remember what you told me, it was a few months back that you got your private reserve account set up. And just what did it do for you as a different perspective when you saw how your money was operating?
Yeah, so this right here just increased my belief system on something that anybody can do. And I have to say, Chuck, when I came in, I was looking to grow my money right off the bat. And so we have access to the professionals. And what they did is they let me know that I needed to position myself to be able to open the private reserve account. So stepping through the of the membership by reducing my taxes and increasing my credit score and eliminating my debt. And what that did is that really cash flowed in the money that became available on top of the business income that I've been able to generate as well. And that allowed me to open up my private reserve account and to be able to support that, because I have to admit I paid into a 401k for many, many years, Chuck, and just saw that rise and fall with the stock market. But now I'm pretty much my own bank, and I have access to my money before I retire, and it's growing. So the big thing for me, Chuck, is breaking the family curse of passing down homes and debts that we're still having to continue to pay for. This, I'm building a legacy and generational wealth for my family. So I'm too excited.
And yes, you are. And thank you so much for your testimony. I mean, you get to bless a lot of people, because not only have you used the membership, you put yourself in a position to get the daily carrot fee coming in every single day, to have the additional income, then to put that money to work. Remember, you guys, money is a tool. It's supposed to work for you, not just sit in the bank. All right. So thank you so much for jumping on and sharing with us, you guys. And my little 30 minutes of fame is up. I want to leave you guys with this, because you really got to understand, we also have land banking that they teach you guys about. If you're not familiar with land banking, it's really just purchasing land in the path of growth. Because we've all experienced, I'm sure everybody on this line has experienced driving down the highway and seeing a wooded area. You come back 3 years later, there's an entire subdivision built over there, or the entire strip mall built over there, right? That is land banking. Someone knew the property was valuable, they purchased it, and they waited. And then based on the demographic, based on the population, the growth in the city, they were able to cash out. Now, most of the time, we're not invited to the table to sit in those kind of conversations. But through MWR and through your membership, we now are. We work with a company that has a track record of identifying land just like that. And we get to take advantage of it, right? And we get to invest with them. We also recently just got into real estate, where we're actually buying, flipping, investing in real estate, actual properties. And you can be a capital contributor and be able to benefit from that. So if you're looking at the webinar and you just want to buy a home, say, I'm not trying to invest in a home, I just want to buy my first home, we have a program called Fire Your Landlord, where they walk you through a process to be sure you can get qualified, not only to buy the home, but to stay in the home. If you want to be a capital contributor, I mean, you want to do the investing side of it, we have experts that have already invested hundreds of millions of dollars and been able to capitalize in that arena. And all we have to do as being capital contributors is we follow along with the program on our app. We just say, okay, the floor is in, awesome. The walls are up, great. The sink is in, great. Let's cash out, right? We have experts to identify the property. They identify the contractors to do the work. They even identify the end buyer that's going to buy the home. We just get to participate on that side of it. So again, we have a full makeover to walk you through saving money, making money, and growing your money. All you have to do is decide on how you want to participate. All you have to do is decide, do I want to be a member, which is great. If you just want to use the membership, you might be saying, Mr. Harden, I love what you're saying, but right now I need to focus on me. I just want to get my credit straight. I just want to get my instant pay raise. Get back with the person that invites you to the webinar. Shoot them a text with the number 2. They'll give you a link to get your membership started tonight. And that means they can start working on your credit tomorrow. But if you are a number 1 type individual, I mean, you're kind of like myself, Miss Angela Johnson, whoever live you're watching right now, what we understand is that if we want to come up, we got to bring our community up with us. So we're looking to educate as many people as possible just to let them know what's available in the market. And because you're watching this webinar tonight, our founder, Mr. Brian House, the CEO of the company, we just celebrated Independence Day, but he's doing a financial independence week. He's offering a cash flow credit to anyone that is serious about building their business and doing something different. He's offering a $99 cash flow credit to help you start your business. He's willing to invest in you if you're willing to invest in you. So that means instead of it being $228 to get started this evening, it's only $129. Right? That's like a 40% deal. I don't know how you guys feel about this, about deals, but that's a deal, right? So 40% deal because he's willing to make that investment because he truly believes in people. And if you give people an opportunity, then they will really be able to flourish. And that's what he's doing. So whoever live you're watching right now, they just blessed you with something great. They blessed you with an opportunity to see something different. But they also took something away. They took away the chance for you to ever say, I never knew. They took away the chance for you to ever say, I never had an opportunity to get involved in something at ground floor. Right now, we like a freight train, no brakes, no gears. So if you are a number one, get back with the person who's live you watching, whoever sent you on to the webinar, shoot them a text, let them know, look, I want not only be a part of the business, I want to take advantage of that cash flow credit and get my membership started today. That way, you're in position to take advantage of take advantage of the cash flow credit and being able to participate in the drawing for tomorrow. Because Miss Amber Alvarez just got her 129 credit back just because she took action. We're doing another drawing tomorrow evening for whoever gets started tonight, right? And tomorrow you're going to be blessed with one of the best of the best. Mr. Gerald Park, I mean, this gentleman has been around the company and has really just blazed trails, not only with what he has accomplished, but more importantly, what he has helped other people do. He's helped other people create success. He's helped other people create residual streams of income. He's helped other people go through the financial makeover. So he is a product of the product. You don't want to miss an opportunity to hear from this gentleman. It's hard to get him, get him on the line because he's so busy, but he's taking time out of his schedule to bless all of us. So be sure that you come back tomorrow and don't come back by yourself. Bring a few of your friends with you. There's nothing wrong with getting wealthy, but it is fun getting wealthy with people that you love. So if you got somebody that you want to see this, get back with them. Let them know that you are serious about getting started, and they're going to show you how to invite people so they can jump on with us to see Mr. Gerald Parker tomorrow. All right, so that is my little 40 minutes of fame. My name is Chuck Harden. I'm Bernie and Richard's bouncing baby boy, and it has been a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege to share with you guys this evening. We're going to see you guys on the beaches of the world, to see you at the bank, whichever one comes first. Thank you so much. You guys have an amazing, amazing evening. Talk to you soon. Peace.